I'm back. So, if you're wondering why that keeps happening, I have um, this setting where um, I have a timer on my device that for certain apps and things uh, goes off and said like, "Oh, you should go to sleep," and um, "Oh, it's that time. It's getting late." Do I ever listen to it? No. It's a suggestion, but it always says, do you want to ignore the timer? Or do you want to keep going? And do you want to keep going, or do you want to listen to the timer? I always click ignore, but sometimes it messes with whatever app that I was just in. So, yeah. I know there's a way to undo it. I just haven't figured it out yet. I think I'm on my device too much for me to want to do that. I mean, not want to, you know what I mean? For me not to want to ignore it. Wait, did I say that right? I don't know. All I can think about is how good this sour strip is. Does this say the flavors? Sour went down the wrong tube. That hit the back of the throat. Um, yeah, raspberry, orange, strawberry lemonade, and blackberry lime. In the picture, it makes the ones look swirly, but they don't look swirly in the package. Like, it looks like a curly fry, but it's in the form of sour candy. Yeah, those are good. Probably gonna be the most sour of the bunch that I've tried. This one says zing on the package too. Sour blue raspberry, sour cherry, sour orange, and sour apple. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I didn't see it. Hold on. Is there a way? Oh, there we go. That'll be good. To get your car fixed. Be able to drive it around again without the worry of any problems. Should I try the trolleys next or the Haribo? Haribo? I need my AC looked at. It's still squeaking. It's been squeaking since after I bought the car. Yes, yeah, yes, that. I don't know how to pronounce it though. I should try the Haribo or a Haribo. Okay. This is probably not the most convenient way to open this. Oh, they're color sorted. That's nice. I'll try the green apple. That's the one closest to where I ripped anyway. I haven't tasted any zing, but it's good. It reminds me of those. I don't know if you guys had these, but growing up, we had like these fruit roll up like things where they're like a giant circle, and they're like almost had like a, how do I put it? Um, it's like a really flat fruit roll up, but in the shape of a circle, rolled up. Um, it's not what you're probably thinking. Like it's not like the um, mm, they're very organic. Um, they weren't like super well known. They're not like up with like the Gusher brands and things like that. Like totally off branded. Usually you'd find them in like the produce section in like their own little spot. Anyway, definitely, it's definitely what it is. No, but that's what this reminds me of is the circle. I don't know what you call it. Uh, it was like, oh, you know what? Uh, like the fruit strips. What were those called? Um, People put them in like school lunches. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy now. I see them all the time. Oh, I can't think of what they're called. They're like they're like rectangles, and they had like grape, and they had a green apple one. Those are the only flavors I remember. I feel like there's another one, but like they sell them at Costco. Can't think of what they're called. Yeah, like this is like the candy version of that. Yes, the fruit leather strips. That's exactly it. Just coated in sugar. Mm, yeah, that's what I got. Time for an orange one. Oh, that is some strong orange. I feel like I just drank Fanta in the form of a candy. Oh, ate Fanta in the form of a candy. Very strong. I'm gonna have all kinds of teeth problems when I'm older. All this candy I'm eating now. Mm. Time to open the Olipop. This one is strawberries and cream. What color? It's a good choice. I can't tell if this is just really strawberries and cream or if I just can't taste the sour because it's not as sour as the candies I just consumed. definitely taste the cream. Meh. It's not my favorite. I definitely liked the first one I did more. Second one was good too. I downed those. I only have one coaster in my room. I'm trying to figure out where to put this because I already have a drink on my coaster. And that one will leak through, and this one doesn't have a lid. I planned this very well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Just maybe. It was a big Sprite. I drank half of it. So, yeah. Oh, that's in front of the lens. I'll set it there on the rim of my iPad case. That's a great spot for it on technology. I just want one of the weird shaped ones. Let's see. See, this is not what the picture vibes gives me. Let's see, look at this. When you look at the package, I was getting curly fry vibes. Hakuna Matata. Yeah, it's a gummy one. A sour gummy one. This one has a face. It's hard to see, but it's there. I feel bad for eating it, but not at the same time. Doesn't specify what the creatures are. Don't leave us, eat us. That's what the package says. Yeah. If I had known it had a face, I would have eaten the face side first, so that would feel less pain. At least that's what they say in Ramona and Beezus. They eat the head first, so they feel less pain. Is that dark? Okay, see, like, I finally figured out what this tastes like. Maybe a little bit. I think this tastes like when you put vanilla ice cream in sparkling water and it melts and then you mixed it a little bit, it still kind of got a little bit of carbonation, but not a lot. Like an Italian soda, but with a really, really faint sparkling water substitute. And a hint of strawberry. Or that, or it could be the fruit from the fruit flavoring from sour candies. I've only ever been to one soda fountain. It was really authentic. It was really cool. I had like the sock hop, like grease vibes. It was so cool. And I bet you it's still there. It was it was back. It was somewhere in Washington State. It was like oh, there's like a bunker camp site, like a trailer park, and you could go walk around like these bunkers, like these old military bunkers. You can go inside of them, and they had old cannons that were disarmed and made into like monuments. And you could go inside. It was really dark and really creepy. Because there's no lights. It's underground. There's no windows. Lots of teenagers would it took joy in scaring people in them. If it was really windy, it was really dangerous. You didn't really want to be on top of one of them. It was super windy. The ladders were really rickety, and if you felt, or if the wind was super strong, there was no like, it didn't have any railing or anything. So, and it was on like a beach, so the sand fly up, and it could get in your eyes and things, and like you had to be really careful not to be too close to the edge, because if you got sand in your eyes, then you could fall off the edge and hurt yourself. And the ladders are really creepy too. They're all metal, like you can climb down the middle of a bunker on these really rickety metal ladders. It was totally safe, totally safe. And yeah, but yeah, would go and stay at this campsite, my family and I growing up. And then we found out, or my last trip there, we found out that they had a old soda fountain in the town nearby, and so we went and checked that out for the first time, and I really, really liked that. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah. I don't know. Weird childhood memory, but it was a fun one. I thought it was cool. I probably went to those like 3 times. The second time I went, I forgot my suitcase at home. So, it never made it into the truck, and we got to this campsite, and I ended up wearing my mom's clothes half the time. She shared with me, so that was fun. Yeah, but we had tried to make it a habit of going, and then it just kind of it happened when it happened. Yeah. We also went I went to a cabin every summer growing up because my extended family owned a cabin on a lake, and it was a really beautiful cabin. Um, my cousins and I wanted to like be the next generation and keep the tradition going. That did not happen. They ended up selling it, but I almost drowned on that lake. Well, um, how do I put this? I did almost drown on that lake once. Nice. I never did scouts, or I was never like a Girl Scout or anything. Probably why I'm not good at things like that are super woodsy. I love camping, don't get me wrong. I love going camping. I love roughing it. Um, but yeah. Um, oh, I'm trying to think. Um, yeah, I could set up a tent just fine and things, but um, I wouldn't be able to do all those weird knots that people tie in a rope or bird calls. I don't know what Boy Scouts do, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't have all those patches. um, oh, what was I gonna? Oh, yeah. So I almost drowned when I was 10. So basically, we would go on inner tubes on the water being pulled by speedboats. Nice. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't win that. I could probably, if it was a bow, I could tie a bow or make a braid. Uh, it really depends. Like, I do a lot of jewelry making. I can do my jewelry making stuff, like with plastic string. Does that count? I don't know. Where do you put these sour candies away? There. If I don't, they're gonna be gone, and then I'm gonna have sores all over the inside of my mouth. Mind you, I already have one. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I had an inner tube flip upside down on top of me. I was in the middle, and I was wearing a life vest, and the life vest was pushing me up, and the inner tube was pushing me down. So I lost all sense of direction. I didn't know which way was up, which way was down, because I was spinning underwater essentially, and in all kinds of directions. Thankfully, my uncles managed to flip the inner tube back off of me. But like I said, we were being pulled by a speedboat when I flipped over. So first they had to get the boat to a stop. So I'm being like pulled in a sense by the inner tube while being flipped over and over and over and over again under the inner tube. And yeah, so everything started getting dark, and they pulled the inner tube off, and they got me back in the boat, and they wrapped me in a towel. Hello, welcome back, Landon. I'm telling camp stories. Well, camp trip stories. Oh, we have another person on here too. Sweet. Yeah, you missed some of my candy taste testing. I tried. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach them. I got my first fan mail, so I opened that up. Yeah, check out. There's a YouTube channel by Ashton. His name's Ashton. And he's a friend of mine, so y'all can check out his channel if you want. But I'm trying to see what see if I can find the name of his channel. descriptions. It's called Official Ashton L. Thompson. Looks like that. But he gave me my first fan mail and fan gifts. So I tried out. Oh boy! I tried out Sour Strips. I tried out Haribo Sour Streamers and Trolley. I had to break this one up because I lost connection again. So you guys can watch the first half. It's supposedly downloading on my channel, supposedly. So we'll see if that one goes through. I have sugar everywhere. Whoa. And then I tried another balloon pop. So yeah. How are you, Landon? At least that's what your username says. And I was just talking about almost drowning. Yeah, so after they got me on the boat and wrapped me in a towel, we went around in the boat a little another round, and then I was ready to go right back into the tube. I was like, I'm fine. I won't go back in. I'll get pulled again. And then I'm not sure how old I was, but I fell backwards off of a dock because I was fishing. I know I was young. And I was a little girl because I had one of those big Barbie fishing poles and I was playing with it. And they were not my cousins, but they were relatives. Second cousin? No, they wouldn't be second cousins. It was my one of my parents' cousins. So I don't know where you would put that on the scale, but basically they went under the dock, pulled on the line snapped, and I felt bad for it. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I have no idea. So there was that instance. When I was 7, I moved into a house. Well, actually, the day that we were looking into buying a house, my family, we went to check out this one property, which is probably ended up living on for most of my life. We were checking out the backyard, and they had like a little lake pond, a pond, it's more like a pond in the backyard, and it had no trees around the rim, so that had nothing to hold the ground in place. So basically, you stood on it, there was nothing to hold your weight in place. So the ground would just sink beneath you if you weren't careful. I didn't know that. And of course, the owners of the place said, oh, there's frogs. If you look close enough, you'll see a bunch of frogs. And me being curious was like, what else is down there then? And the ground caved beneath my feet, and I went in. My mom had to jump in and pull me out because I didn't know how to swim. Um, so um, then they proceeded to take me back to the house after falling into the pond, and we went um, and into the living room, sat down on the couch, got wrapped in a towel, and the lady proceeds to ask my parents, "So, what do you think of the house? You want to buy it?" And I'm sitting there shivering, going, "Seriously? Like, you just had a near-death experience." um, so, yeah, uh, my mom and I were both soaked, both wet, both wrapped in towels. Um, what else? Um, that house was really unique. That lady, the couple, like, were really just interesting. Um, so the room I ended up getting before we redecorated it, when we were first looking at the house, what she had done was she had taken old Christmas cards, like, and not just old Christmas cards. She had taken, um, oh, I forget they're called like, I think they're called like My Littles. Um, they were like these glass figurines that you could get at like Christian bookstores or like Hallmark shops. Um, and like there was just like, these little glass figurines, like little children with like, these big eyes, and like they'd be like and doing like cute poses, like holding teddy bears, and just yeah. So they were cards of these figurines. They also made like books with them too. It was like a really popular art style for the longest time. Um, and basically, she had used those cards as wallpaper and had glued them all over the wall of the inside of the room. So we had to peel them off, and then we painted, of course. But so that was just the one room. Um, then they were very eclectic. The living room was their bedroom, even though they had a room that was technically the bedroom, like the master bedroom, but they just didn't use it. Um, and there's just a bed, a couch, and a Betty Boop lamp in the living room, and then it was a bunch of other clutter. Um, and then uh, they had like an old shed in the back that was like falling apart. It used to be like a chicken coop, and then they turned it into a shed, and they had fake plastic eggs. Well, hello, Ashton. You missed it. I tried all your candies. You'll have to go back and watch the video. So, when you get the chance, because I tried all your candies and I read your letter. So thank you for the fan stuff. Um, yeah. So I tried what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I tried all three candies, and I also tried this Olipop. Um, oh, it's all right. You're all good. You can definitely check it out. This when these videos download, so you're all good. Um, and where was I? So no, the house that we moved into. Um, yeah. So this the shed. He had kept his tools in it, and he also like had like a weird collection of plastic kitchen eggs that he had around just in random weird places. And he loved to oyster fish. Like, he liked to go oyster fishing. And so my brother and I would find oysters, like old. hollowed out oysters that he had eaten. Like he would just carry around oysters and eat them, and then he'd throw them in the ground, and so we'd find them like Easter eggs, but much more gross, just everywhere, all over the yard. Um, and so that was unique. Um, the woman like had saved her prom dress, but it was in my closet that I ended up getting. It was this really like ugly orange um, dress. No, don't feel bad. Um, I did it for my channel. I was thankful that I got to do some more sour candies for my channel. I was trying to figure out what sour candies to do next, so you gave me some sour candies. And hey, I gave you a shout out for your channel. But you have more subscribers than I do, so hey, um, you know, I don't know that you need my help, but you're doing great. So thank you for this sweet letter. Thank you for the candies. That was really sweet of you, man. That was awesome. So, yeah, and I've just been telling random weird stories about me. Like, shared some stories of me almost drowning. I've shared some stories of me uh, getting a house with my family growing up. That was unique and just, but it's the house I grew up in. So, yeah. Um, so, yeah, it's very random, isn't it? Um, just I just remember so many weird, odd things. It was so, like, um, they're just very odd characters. Um, we lived next to these guys who were on some things. On some things, we'll put it that way, to put it delicately. Um, and they didn't necessarily have like a house. And we didn't really live in like like I said, neighborhood, but it wasn't not a neighborhood. Like it was a neighborhood of sorts. It's not like your typical neighborhood where you have a bunch of houses. But it's not. It wasn't like it was in the middle of nowhere because it was very central. Um, so I don't really know how to put that. But these characters, they just they had a collection of tires in their yard. We had to be very careful around them, especially my brother and I growing up. Like we just had to be very careful. And yeah, very sketchy people. And then later in life, the one guy ended up going to jail, and he's okay with me sharing this as far as I know. No, you didn't screw up. That was you didn't know I was streaming till you got on, so that's not your fault. Like, I mean, how are you supposed to know until you're on YouTube? So, hey, don't feel like you screwed up. It was really nice of you. You were very sweet, and I got to record, so you have nothing to feel sorry for. Um, yeah, where was I? Oh no, he so he ended up going to jail, and then later on he ended up getting released, and um, we ended up running into him back like much later on in life. He was super apologetic, super sweet. He's like, "You guys, I am so thankful that you were the way you were, and that your family was the way you were, and you guys just um, you didn't approve of behavior. You didn't want it to be something that was condoned, and he ended up turning his life around, so it was really cool. And he ended up apologizing. So It was really, really cool. Um, and then the other side, we had this red house that the driveway would sink in. It would fill with water, um, and the basement would flood, and so like the water would pool out like like 3 feet outside of the garage, and it was like probably like this deep, like of water. Um, yeah, we also did a lot of power outages. Um, it's very common on my street. We had trees like toothpicks that would just blow in the wind, and they would fall on the power lines, so the power would always go out, and we'd have to light up candles all over the house, and my brother and I would sit on the couch and play Sudoku. Like that was just that's how we'd handle it. And we'd sit next to a flashlight and do Sudoku. We had like a little magnet one that we played growing up. Um, hmm, yeah. Um, I have a lot of weird memories in that house. That's some of many. You've been searching for a single Lego for like 30 minutes? Did you lose it in carpet? Is it a stud? Studs are the worst. Especially when you have only so many of them. How would I know? It's like I'm psychic. Or just a really good guesser. I don't. I think the last Lego set I did, uh, the brightest green piece. What was it? Oh, my my mom used to get my brother and I Christmas like mini Lego sets, like the bags, and as stocking stuffers. So either probably one of those. Like I know I had a snowman at one point and a reindeer. Um, biggest Lego set I personally owned, I had SpongeBob Doctor's Office, and SpongeBob had like a bandage on half his head. And then I had Patrick. I don't remember if he had anything. Legos next stream. I don't have Legos though. Like I really don't. Um yeah, no, I don't have any Legos. Um I did start watching this one YouTuber who she's got like a mixture of different things she does. Uh what's her name? What's her name? Maybe if I go to my homepage. This lady, what's her name? Serena Neal. She does like she just did a tang. Is that Tangled? What is that? Oh, she did Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Lego set. It's huge. It's like huge. Um, so she does Lego sets, but she also does like she has her own mini fridge for her mailmen. Um, and she fills it with beverages, and she like does her own printing stuff, and she donates a lot of stuff. She redecorates her house a lot. She likes to make bread. She's very artsy. Anyway, um, she did the Millennium Falcon at one point, and so like, yeah, she's great. I love watching her stuff. Um, but I usually watch the ones where she's like redecorating her room. I find it so satisfying when she puts tape all over her wall and then peels it off after she's done painting it. I'm weird like that. Anyway, um, what else? Yeah, I did like a that's that's a big amount of money. Why do you feel mad at yourself, Ashton? Don't feel mad at yourself. We're talking about Legos. Guys love Legos. Do you like Legos? You should not feel mad. I I I was complimenting you when I said I did your stuff. Don't feel mad. It's okay. I was excited. You got me excited. That's nothing to be mad at yourself for. It was exciting. I got to try your stuff. And I got to record it, so you get to watch it. Um anyway, so yeah. Um I did like a Harry Potter it was really weird. The library had like a Harry Potter um Lego day where they had like you got to put the nice. Welcome back, Landon. Um what's I saying? Yeah, we had like it just came with a little Harry Potter Lego character and then it's like a little shelf or something and a bird. Not the owl, but like a crow or something. Do I have any of these still? Nope. Not at all. I think my brother had that one or has it. I don't know. My sister has the Tinkerbell uh, puzzle or Tinkerbell Lego set, not puzzle, Lego set of the London clock. The nah, you won't get picked on. You're in a safe place. Um, I see. I was the Polly Pocket girl when they had Polly Pockets. I don't know if y'all remember those. I'm old. They started selling Zuzu pets at Walmart, so I got my sister a Zuzu pet for Christmas. She is too young to watch YouTube, so um, she will not know that I got her a Zuzu pet till she opens it. So I feel safe telling you guys. Um, but she has no idea what that is. I grew up on them. A Zuzu pet is like a hamster. Oh, you couldn't find it? No, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, my Legos are wearable and they're metal. I I didn't put these ones together, but I do have a pair of earrings that I did make. Can I reach them? No, they're too far over there. But I did make them. Hobby Lobby pieces. Hey, I got a pair on right now. Teddy bears. Can I show them? They're not really with this angle. They're teddy bears. Are there too many arrows? You know, um, I used to have a lot of the Snoopy socks. I have a lot of teddy bear socks now. I don't know. I saw this big packet at Target and I was like, I'm getting all of those teddy bear socks. Well, I wonder who got you those. Definitely wasn't anyone I know. um, yeah. I want to find some frog and toad ones so I can get some from that match my shirt. Not just teddy bears. Though the teddy bears ones do match pretty well. I love the Lego people packs when they're just random, like characters. I like to doing the Disney ones. I do not have any of them anymore either. It's not nothing is your fault. Carnival one. You lost me there, Landon. I don't know what that is. Um. Okay, which is better, the Lego Batman movie or like the actual Lego movie? Well, you shouldn't feel bad. You don't have anything to feel bad for. You did something nice for me. That was really nice of you. Oh, we have 2-on-1. Oh, see, I liked the Lego movie, but because of Batman, so I feel like I'd be betraying the Lego Batman if I say the Lego movie. I mean, like when he says nope as he's falling up the stairs. Ooh, okay, that's one you'll definitely want to watch. That would definitely be your personality. Mm, it's a definitely must watch, must see. Mm. There's just so many quotable lines in that one. Ugh. Okay, the Lego movie has quotable lines too, mostly because of Unikitty. Are you arguing with yourself over which one is better, Landon? Okay, the second one had good music. I'll give it that. Yes, you are. Nice. Me on the daily. Should I do this? Should I not? Should I? Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe not. Should I drink the rest of this Bloom Pop? Yes. Yes, I should. Yeah. This definitely just tastes like sparkling water that ice cream melted in. Just a little bit. I know. Don't think that. So, um, yeah, I really didn't have any much more planned for this. I really have no idea where to go with this. Um, that salute, I think it looks like a salute. Don't cry. I can't get tissues through the screen, Ashton. It doesn't work. My hand can only go so far, and it doesn't even look like I'm going. Oh, there's the lens. See, that's as far as I can go. Sorry. Mm. You should eat some sour candies. That always makes me feel better. Or chocolate. Oh, see, you got friends. You got Landon. Boom. Or is it Landon Boom? Landon Boom. Landon Boom. We're like Landon Boom. Mic drop. 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. 5 big booms. Is that what you meant? I can't boom any louder than that. I have people sleeping at home. This is if you take away the L, that also would say boom. Boom. It's a lot of booming, Landon.